Salute to you for joining me. I appreciate you here on Rastas Realities, where the real is raw and the truth is the law. What happened on this day in history? There's a day and time that no longer exists. I believe that it's gone forever. That day and time is where I enjoyed going to libraries and using the card catalog, walking the aisles and reading titles, and just the smell of the building full of books. It just gave you an overall sense of well-being. I also enjoyed using the microfilm reader, as it showed what happened on days of when I was an infant, toddler, and essentially before my time. I enjoyed using the timed computer slots, and though we were separated by privacy screens and dividers, we were united. What brought all of the aforementioned to mind was a video that I recently found that displayed occurrences in passed down racism, bigotry, and prejudice. The type of racism that says, "Go back to Africa," though many of us have never been. That type of hatred that says, "Pull yourself up by your bootstraps." And when the descendants of Africa do bond together and create a self-maintaining internal mini-economy, Black Wall Street, those same bigots and racists get ultra salty at the fact that ebony folk who doesn't have to depend on them directly and terrorize our progression. The video reminded me of those golden times growing up in the 80s. Now, the library was in the vicinity of Mama Ferguson's. Only Inglewooders and Chicagoans know who Mama Ferguson is. And for those who do not, Mama Ferguson was the 63rd Street candy lady. Her store smelled of staleness and water damage. But it did not matter, as she provided sugary, salty, and crunchy treats. It was a day and time where I still ate pork, as my fave thing that she had was pickled ham hocks. So every visit to the library warranted a visit to Mama Ferguson's store. She was a very sweet lady. Attached is the video that I mentioned earlier. It represents the despicable behavior of Europeans and even their children against other children. It highlights just how sick the supposedly superior ethnic background is. And we know how much of a lie that is, but I digress. It also shows depravity that has been passed down throughout time in their ethnic history.
Better turn around, Yum. Don't come back! Don't come back! What? Don't come back! It is the neighborhood you wanted with him,
Come on, Yum! We were riding down this block, and these white people start saying, "Get out of here, niggas. You know, get out of my neighborhood. Don't come to this neighborhood." Then they start hitting on her.
Throwing rocks and everything else.
Throwing rocks. Because we were in their neighborhood.
We went on a bike hike to McDonald's. We didn't mean to bother anybody.
We had a nice
saw a parade. We saw a gathering, so we went down there to see what was happening. All right. I mean, we didn't bother anybody. We weren't looking for trouble. I never even know people around here were like that. I've never experienced anything like this in my life.
What happened to you?
Nothing happened to me, but this little boy, short boy about my size, or little short, had picked up a rock, and he was in the front of all these tall honkies. Right? He threw the rock. He tried to hit my sister, but he almost hit me about that much away from me. And I was sure wish he had hit me with that rock. I would pick up the rock right next to me and hit him right dead in his face. They always say niggas are doing everything. They always say we're doing everything, right? Every time the white people come down the block, we don't push them out their neighborhood and throw rocks and start hitting them. We don't bother the white people around our neighborhood, but when we get in a white neighborhood, they just push us out.
Yeah. Everybody with us, they we're nothing, you know, we're a piece of dirt, dogs. I mean, that's the way you treat an animal. I mean, God, we're human beings. You don't treat other people like that. It's just wrong. Black, white, I don't care. A person is a person. Skin should have no bearing on how you treat a person. That's just wrong.
I hate their goddamn guts.
I can't say that I hate them. I can't say that it's totally the kids' fault. I mean, I'm sure their parents had some bearing on the way they feel and everything else. I think it's just the system. I don't know. I can't say that I hate them because I don't hate anybody.
Do you forgive them?
No. No. Can't take back no hurt. But they gonna always do that. They always spit on us like we some dogs. They always gonna spit back on them. Ain't nothing gonna change.